Hey everybody, it's Randall. I'm back with another video. I know it's been a couple weeks. I decided to take some time off for the holidays. And then when I finally did decide to do a video, that's when I got waylaid with a little bit of a head cold, a little bit of a sinus infection, which you can probably hear still in my voice. So really quick, we're going to review the tweet that Rose McGowan had. Very confusing, very bewildering. Twitter rant she had about Iran and how we bombed. He's a bad guy. We're not gonna sugarcoat it. Unlike what Mike Pence said, he didn't have anything to do with planning 9/11. But we decided to bomb the guy in a public place known as an airport. You know, people want to give Obama grief for some of the drone bombings that he signed off on. You know, that you can't use that argument anymore now that Trump has played that card, his drone bombing card. And the fact that they decided to take him out in a public place like an airport disturbs me. It makes me think of the scene in the movie Clear and Present Danger. Harrison Ford, it's a Tom Clancy movie, where the president, the fictional president in that movie, is upset that a good friend of his has been murdered by drug dealers. So he goes after the kingpin, only he misses him, and bombs another kingpin's house where a party is going on. Children are killed. Fictional, yeah, we know. But still, you never thought you would see that in the real world. And that's essentially what happened this week. Trump, who is trying to take attention away from the articles of impeachment, decided to have his own wag the dog. Basically, it's a distraction for those of you not familiar with that term. So he figured he'd take out this military leader who's planning bad things against us in hopes that we would forget all about the articles of impeachment and that we would sort of just be like, okay. Essentially, he's trying to pave his way back to the White House with a bunch of dead bodies, U.S. soldiers' dead bodies. But I want to circle back to Rose McGowan for a second. The visceral that followed, where people are like making fun of her mental health issues on social media, calling her another idiotic Hollywood elitist, which Rose McGowan has battled cancer. I don't think you really have room to call her a Hollywood elitist. And what I find amusing about all that, and this happens on both sides of the political aisle, when a celebrity comes out with their political beliefs, it's, oh, look at that person, I can never watch their movies again. You got a lot of conservatives that don't like Robert De Niro, although I'm willing to bet 100% of them would piss their pants if Robert De Niro ever confronted them. Thing is, you can still like a celebrity, you can still watch their movies, you can still listen to their music, even if they do have a different political ideology. Christy Swanson still is one of my favorite actresses. She's a Trump supporter. It's not going to sway me from enjoying her movies. I consider James Woods to be one of the greatest actors of the last 40 years. The Onion Fields, the McMartin Trials, General's Daughter, The Getaway, so many movies. Okay, this guy's not a hack. He's one of the greatest actors of all time. The fact he's a Trump supporter and tweets out conspiracy theories until he got blocked from Twitter, it's not going to sway me. Okay? He's not going out there killing people. He's not out there doing all sorts of illicit activities. He's having a political opinion. And this is stuff we need to stop. We need to stop canceling people, if they're still using that term. We need to stop degrading people who are celebrities simply because they have a different political ideology than us. Everybody can think differently. If everybody thought the same, it'd be rather boring. Be rather boring indeed. So just because your favorite celebrity all of a sudden displays a political ideology that is different than yours, you do not have to stop following or watching their movies or listening to their music. You can still enjoy it. Everybody can have an opinion, even if they are ranting like Rose McGowan's was. Everybody gets an opinion. That's the great thing about this country. We can still have freedom of speech until Trump gets his way, and we got to prevent him from having a second term. In any event, those are my thoughts. Have a good day and a better tomorrow.